It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Cards and the Panthers. Next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. Andre Roberts now to return it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the third overall selection back in 2018 from USC. It's Sam Darnold.
And the thing with Sam Darnold is we know the skill set is there. May not be the most mobile or strongest arm quarterback in the league, but usually plays with really good poise and at his best, like a point guard in basketball, able to move around and distribute the rock.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. They run again with Foreman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Darnold from the gun. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now Foreman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw, Darnold. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter. But that time, they were up to the challenge.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top-notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week, and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Murray going to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. It's complete to Brown, right side. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. He'll try to run for it with Connor. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That pass complete to Moore. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
2nd and 5 now. Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 36. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They fake the handoff. Now Murray rolling to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. On play action, it's Murray. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play. And just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Carolina getting set to take the field. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Darnold. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A carry for Foreman. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. 3rd and 2, Darnold. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Now Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Darnold to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Foreman will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Hubbard is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. He'll try again. And this time he's going to lose yardage as they push him back to the 4-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. And it's caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Deontay Foreman. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was finished off by Deontay Foreman on the touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Last time I remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out. Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Murray. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. A run by Foreman to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a 2nd down and 6. Again, it's Foreman. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Darnold. He's got the connection to Moore. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. Touchdown! DJ Moore, the touchdown throw from Sam Darnold. And the Panthers have moved out in front. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On 1st and 10 is Connor, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Murray now on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This is caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced down with a 3rd and goal situation. Now Murray again toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Sam Darnold and the Panthers set to take over again. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Darnold. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Foreman. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Returning it is Moore. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to double in the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing again, Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Here's Murray. That's complete to McBride. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Prater's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. First order of business, though. Let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Arizona. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game. Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. That pass complete to Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. To throw is Darnold. That's to Marshall on a quick slant. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll run with Foreman. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Foreman. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. A first down throw, Darnold. Over the middle, he's got Shenault. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. From the 24, Darnold. He gets it to Thomas. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Darnold from the red zone now. This will be caught just inside the 10. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Here's Darnold. He's got it. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. To the air again, Darnold. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this is Hurt.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on it.
Murray throwing complete there to Hopkins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. Final minute now of the third quarter. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. First down, Murray. He'll dump this one off, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now off to the races, down the right side. He's at the 30. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. And we're back now in Charlotte. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now Darnold. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore on the touchdown throw from Sam Darnold. And the Panthers will add to their 4th quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Flushed out right. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on the scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Now Murray's got to have this one. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. First and 10 inside the 30. They'll go option to the short side. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. From the gun, a give to counter. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Ball sits on the 10, second and 5. On play action, it's Murray. To Connor on the check down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And this will be swung out here for Connor. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Murray and company going for it on fourth. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cards have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Prater for the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. And DJ Moore, the Carolina offense, about to take over once again. Well, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now, they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade is going to happen, but good thought. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Darnold now to throw. Will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Darnold. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The football going back over to Arizona now. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Meanwhile, Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray caught by the tight end Ertz. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. They'll run on first down. Foreman, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Foreman, and now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Now it's Darnold. And Marshall's got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Foreman, and running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Up the middle they go. Foreman, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And they will take a knee here.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So a win here for the Panthers, and it was Sam Darnold, CD, who really led the charge.
Yeah, you had to like what you saw. He was on point the whole game. Wound up going over 300 yards with 3 touchdown passes. That will definitely get the job done.